So, we've all heard about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. His magnificent palace of chocolate, made of chocolate and candy, run by the small Oompa Loompas. So, the question is, what if Willy Wonka made a beer? And you know what? Nickelbrook must have thought of that, because they brought this beautiful, minty bastard out. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mike Brewski, for the Rushka Brewski review. And today the beer I have for you guys is by Nickelbrook Brewing Company out in Oakville, Ontario. And this is another stem off of their Bastard series, Bolshevik Bastard, Kentucky Bastard, Whiny Bastard. They did something. They did something pretty cool too. They took the Kentucky Bastard and turned it into this Wonky Bastard. It is mint chocolate Kentucky Bastard. So, what I'm guessing what happened was that they added a bunch of mint chocolate or mint to their Kentucky Bastard and made it the Wonky Bastard. So it's another what do they call those? Spin-offs. So the spin-off of the series, which is pretty cool because personally I love mint chocolate. I love mint chocolate ice cream. I love the frosted and French mints, like chocolate mints that you get from Laura Secord. So when I saw this posted on their Instagram, I'm like, ooh, I gotta get some. So I did. I got it. And it's right here in front of me on all its glory. So Nickelbrook Wonky Bastard coming in at 11.9% ABV. Still at that high alcohol by volume, 70 IBUs. It's an Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with chocolate and mint. Pretty damn cool. So with that said, we need a bottle opener, as per usual. And I seem to misplace most of my bottle openers, which is kind of weird. But I got one on my keychain. Always have a bottle opener on your keychain. You never know when you're going to enjoy a tasty brew. So, think smart. Got the Nickelbrook branded bottle cap there. Throw that to the side. We got our glass. We got the beer, which is full right to the tippy top, which is awesome. I'm going to pour it up. Look at that. Now this is a big beer, 12%. I'm only going to pour that much in, just about the whole neck of the bottle, and oh my lord, look at that. Look at that. That is a good amount of head. Jet black, no real light coming through from my ring light or from these other LEDs on the sides. That is a deep, darker head. Black, and it looks like chocolate, and I'm very excited. I am oh so excited. I love the Kentucky Bastard. I like the Bolshevik Bastard a lot. Love their Bastard series of beers. Always a good time. Nickelbrook just does them right, and this, I would assume, is just about the same. Perfection in a glass. So let's have a smell. On the nose, big bourbon, big barrel notes. A bit more chocolate, I want to say, than the Kentucky Bastard. I'm not really getting any mintiness off the nose. Maybe a touch, but not really to make it stand out. That peppermint IPA that I did from Moosehead Small Batch, that had a lot more minty aromas. Then again, that was an IPA, and this is a big boozy bastard, so different aromas are going to shine through at in different degrees of intensity. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, then you get your higher bourbony alcohols as well, but more of a milk chocolatey, lower coffee notes, but definitely chocolatey indeed. Let's have a sip. Whoa. That is, wow. That is smooth. That is really smooth. Oh, there's the alcohol warmth. I was wondering where that was. That is smooth. Just like the original Kentucky Bastard. Smooth, thick, heavy body and mouthfeel. Velvety. It's a treat going down. The flavor on this, though, the mint shines through beautifully. I needed another sip, to be completely honest, because there's still a lot going on. The Kentucky Bastard has a lot going on, but this, even though it's just added mint, like mint chocolate and mint, it throws in that extra dynamic, that extra complexity. So we need another sip. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. So how does this start? Sweet and dark chocolates beginning, then that peppermint opens up, splashes around your mouth. Little notes of coffee and darker chocolates sort of come in after that, and then you get your bourbony higher alcohols coming in more into the mid and to the finish, and that linger. And the thing that happens between the mintiness and the alcohols is that they in a sense clash, but in a sense liven each other up in different aspects. You get sort of like a minty, alcohol-y sensation and flavor as well, which seem to clash a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, not really. They just intensify both like each other in their own little ways, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it does seem a bit smoother though than the original Kentucky Bastard. I don't know why that is. Probably the addition of any extra chocolate, I'll have to read, but pretty damn good. Yeah, tremendously smooth. The mint's on point, just like a French or frosted mint from Lower Seacourt. That I don't know if it's peppermint or if it's spearmint or what kind of mint it is, but it's very similar to like a mint chocolate ice cream. Mint chocolates, like I said, from Lower Seacourt, very, very reminiscent of that same exact style of mint. So that is absolutely awesome. Holy hell, this is... And you know what? Also, the peppermint seems to downplay the booziness a little bit, because both the booziness and mint in general are stronger, sharper flavors, so they complement each other, and the extra chocolate seems to just round everything out just a touch more, so it's not as hot of an alcohol-y beer, which is pretty cool. So far, so good. Looking on the bottle, Nickelbrook Wonky Bastard. Here you go again. You take a good look. Has the same kind of text and everything. You get the little hat on the side. I love it. It's perfect. Like I said, 11.9% ABV, 70 IBUs. Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with chocolate and mint. Funk Lab release of 2020. It's the first one. Oh, they're saying Burlington, Ontario. Why did I say Oakville at the beginning? I meant Burlington, not Oakville. They're in Burlington. I totally fudged that one up. That's really all the information they have on here. They do have a package on date. This was packaged on the 24th of January 2020. I'm kind of wondering what else they did to this beer, because I know on the Kentucky Bastard, Winey Bastard, the Cuvée, and that, what's it, Guts and Glory, Glory and Guts? Glory and Gold, sorry. They do have like a detailed list of their malts, hops, and yeast, and other ingredients that they list as, brewing ingredients, something like that. I forget the actual name that they used, but this doesn't have it, which is a bummer. Which is kind of a big bummer, because I kind of want to know, what did they change, or did they just add in chocolate and mint to their Kentucky Bastard? Something that I'm still wondering about, but who knows. Moving over to the website, nickelbrook.com. You go to the beer section, and I'm sorry, you're going to be a little disappointed, because you cannot find Wonky Bastard on their beer list, which is weird. Do we... Oh, maybe if I do this, maybe if I go to their Funk Lab 2020, we might find something, but as of right now, there's nothing. I'm just getting a gray screw. Maybe something? Maybe not. Oh, Here we go. No, nothing. It's just a one-page thing saying what's coming out each month. Poo. Oh, poo. Not there. Which is, damn, that's a bummer. Because I really want to know what's going on in this beer. And there's no way to find out. Unless I contact them and figure it out. Or, because this isn't available at any LCBOs that I've been to and I've checked online, they do sell it in their stores, and it seems like it might still be in stock because there's no out-of-stock notes on the store, which is great. At the store, it's selling for $12.35 for the 500 ml bottle. It is quite expensive, but it is very limited in numbers, so kind of worth it in that sense. They do have a description though, which is pretty cool. So let's read that. Funk Lab 2020 series release number 1, Wonky Bastard. Most people give up beer and sweets in January, but there are no resolutions like that around here. In fact, feeling a touch like Willy Wonka themselves, our brewers promptly did the opposite, adding heaps of rich chocolate and refreshing mint to our Kentucky Bastard. Remember watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and wishing to get a taste of that chocolate river? Wish no further. We just bottled it. Welcoming aromas of bright mint and rich chocolate combined with all the rich roasted coffee, dark fruit notes, hint of bourbon, and complexities of Kentucky Bastard make this a brew to remember. One sip and you'll swear you were standing in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. One thing I always do forget about those, what did they say, dark fruit notes. I'm not really getting too many off this. There's definitely a lot more chocolate than anything. Even the coffee's subdued a little bit. But that is not at all a bad thing. Then again, just list the size of bottle, ABV, and IBUs, and also glass. I'm technically not using the right glass, but that's okay. It's the only Nickelbrook branded glasses that I have, so I'm going to use it. And finally, move over to Untapped. Wonky Bastard has been given a 3.63 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of 296 ratings. Overall, I'm fairly enjoying this. Then again, I do love mint chocolate. I'm thinking if you're not a fan of mint chocolate or mint or chocolate, probably not the beer for you. But if those two flavors you're okay with, you have no problems with, you're good to go. This is just a beautiful beer. It's big, it's smooth, it's heavy, it's a complex flavor profile, but it is a damn good, amazing flavor profile. You can't go wrong. So with that said, cheers everybody on the final sip. Let's get right to ratings and wrap this thing up. Nickelbrook, Wonky Bastard, delicious, absolutely delicious. It just took an already amazing beer and added some mint and chocolate into it, and you're just like, oh, happy days. It's great. It's fantastic. Nickelbrook Brewing Wonky Bastard. You know, like I said, amazing beer. But one thing though, I still prefer the Kentucky Bastard, especially the 2016 Kentucky Bastard. That one's unreal. So with that said, Nickelbrook Brewing Wonky Bastard gets a solid 9.5 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, I do love the bottle design. I love how they use the same font as Willy Wonka, something very, very similar. The one thing that I don't like about it, though, is that they did not put in their brewing ingredients, which they always have done. And that just saddens me a little bit, because it was always really cool to read that stuff and learn and stuff, you know? But that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to give them too much shit about it. ABV listed, IBU listed, bottled on date listed. You're good to go. Website, sadly nothing really about the beer, but it does have its own page on the store and a big description about the beer. So you're good on that end. Website still always looks amazing. With that said, presentation gets a solid 8.5 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all of that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Maple Brewski, it would greatly appreciate it as well. And with all that said, that's gonna do it for me, Maple Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Oompa loompa doopity doo. I got a big beer just for you. Holy shit, it's almost 12%. Oh my god, I won't be able to pay rent. Whoops. I know this beer is expensive, guys, and it's big and boozy, but totally worth it. Cheers.